Welcome back to Thronebreaker. We are still in Angren. We're in this area, obviously. I assume this is going to be some kind of fort fight thing. Actually, I don't think I've been up here either. So I came down through here, and over here, and here in this area last episode. But yeah, so there's a little bit more to explore up here before we come down this way towards where Count Caldwell is hanging out. Oh, we got a puzzle. Yay! A heavy conscience. Have you heard of the monster known to Skelligers as him? Or maybe Heim? No, it's a powerful demon that feeds on the souls of those who have committed a terrible evil. But who in Meave's unit could have attracted such a vile creature? Who of the Queen's companions was responsible for an act heinous enough to garner the demon's attention? Eliminate the Heim without any allies being killed. I mean, probably Gascon if nobody else. Yeah, I want to say that that was the monster that shows up when you're, like, hanging out with... Is it Cerise? In Skellige? It's like, you go up to this, like, abandoned castle. And you end up having to, like, put a baby in an oven, if it's not a real baby. But... Alright, so every turn, on turn start, play a copy of the last card the opponent played. This unit will always target Meave's leftmost unit. What? Play a copy of the last card the opponent played. This unit will always target Meave's leftmost unit. Well, which is it? Like, if I play a card on the right, and then that's the last card, and how is it targeting a card on the left? Oh, maybe it means, like, if I played a card that involves, like, targeting, it'll play a copy. Okay, yeah, that's probably what it means. Alright, so we can play the mirror, and then this thing will have slightly less health, and then it'll flip back on me, so that's no good. Boost the lowest ally by the power of the highest ally. This is ally... I don't know if... Something like Owser's Thunder or Runestone, and again, it'll just like kill my dudes. So I think I have to start with the Merlot. I'm not sure about that. Yeah, because if I do the mirror, it knocks this thing down to 19, and it boosts the Scytheman up to 20, and then it plays the mirror and reverses that. Actually, no, it would boost the Hajduk. So actually, maybe that does work. I don't know what happens with the second play of the mirror. Let's try it. Yeah, okay. So now... Boost the lowest ally by the power of the highest ally. So we can make these two really big and make them able to survive Owser's Thunder and the Runestone. So that seems good. And that just does nothing because he doesn't have any allies. Oh! The rune that's not enough damage. I'm one short. Crap. Alright, I lose. Not as straightforward as I thought, I guess. definitely can't play one of these two initially. We could play the Merlot. If I play the Merlot, then this guy goes to 10. And this guy gets boosted by the Dark Mirror, and then... Basically, the question is, how do I hit this thing with the Dark Mirror twice? I'd use the... If I use the Merlot first... We have 10 and 6, then this goes to 19 and 21, then this guy becomes the lowest one, so you play that, but it hits this guy, then I play mine again, and it reverses again, so how do you... Huh. Like, basically, once you play one of the mirrors, the Heim is no longer the highest HP target, so... Oh. But if I let him thunder me or something, okay. I think I'm starting to see a path forward here. Yeah, so you can play Merlot. Oh no, that wasn't correct. Damn it. I needed to... No, okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I need to start with the Merlot. Because it's always going to target this guy, so he needs to have more than 10 health. It's like now these are going to get reversed. And then... Wait, but this guy's still going to take... Wait, do I Alzur's Thunder myself? No, then I'll just die. Do I Runestone myself? So then I play the Mirror. So I basically, if I do that, he do 16, he goes down to 10. Then I play the Mirror on this guy, and he goes down to 4. But then he's... Yeah, that can't be it. Maybe I play Alzur's Thunder, and then play the... This is... If I play the Mirror again, it just flip-flops, so that doesn't accomplish anything. Well, I guess I don't have to put all the Runestone damage into one place. Does that help? I don't know. This is confusing me. Okay, so... If I do, like... I just need to do enough damage to him that he ends up below the Heim after the Heim plays the Runestone. So take 8 damage from the Runestone. So right now he would have less. So if I do like 7, 6, 5, 4, Yay! Alright. Divana Runestone. Spawn 3 copies of a Death Wish unit on the battlefield, then destroy them. Well, that doesn't fit remotely with my deck. Thinking again about taking out Northern Wind. I'm not sure for what. Is there a way to search for, like, Trinket? There is. Boy, do I have a lot of these. Oh, artifact compression. That's a nice one. This is also solid. That is such a weirdly... Like, why would you play that? I guess the question is, do I have more difficulty with large single threats? Not really. Nah, so I guess I'll just stick with it. It really doesn't matter anyway. It's not like I've ever in fights that are difficult enough for it to matter. Milady, we've searched the enemy's camp. The tents are splattered in blood and shields lie scattered on the grass, but there's no sign of the bodies. We also found a map tucked inside one of the chests. It appears the Nilfgaardians buried their regimental safe, as if they had expected danger and knew not whether they'd return. Okay. That could be a lot of places. Oh, apparently I haven't been over there. False Hope. Nilfgaardians did their best to avoid service in the godforsaken swamps of Angren, whose waters teemed with monstrosities thought only to exist in nightmares. Those who were unsuccessful in their efforts took at least some comfort in the fact that they were located far from the front lines. Many had hoped to survive the war... To the war? Many had hoped to survive the war without encountering a single enemy force. The Nilfgaardians, it seemed, had never been taught that hope is the mother of fools. That's a little harsh. That thing again. Two adepts. I do like having adepts in hand. I would also like to have a bomber, though. I guess I could mulligan the Wagenberg. Or the Northern Wind. Hey. I have to go first again. could just kill this guy. So I can do 4 damage. This guy has 13 effective health. I can do 4 damage, 8 damage, and 1 damage. It's kind of a lot of resources to spend on preventing that ability from going off, but it's also kind of not.
Sand aplenty in them.
Alright, well, fine.
Watch your heads! Very glad.
That's pretty annoying. Strength and self by 3 is less bad than boost all units in the hand by 1, so I guess that means I'm playing in the range row. Alright, so I've got 1 bomber left, right. I should probably
As you wish, my lord.
Yeah. Alright, we can win this round. I added some drummers, let's add some bombers, I guess. But...
Oh, Lady Margarita told us of this.
Alright, so this does 20 damage, so that should be enough to... win the round. Although, maybe not if this guy summons another one. That would be really annoying. Pretty big card disadvantage, but that's fine. I've got drummers. Drummers for days.
Arm's a waste of time for one like me.
Go on, Enkazer!
Left, right, left, right.
Help God!
Again and again and again.
Infiltrate!
Alright, I can at least knock off this guy's armor if I do this guy to Bowser's Thunder.
Hey, don't toss that, it's perfectly usable.
Alright, time to start pulling. Oh, hi, Isabel.
When will you ever learn?
I'm snacked and drummer.
For Lyria!
Xavier.
My aid serves a purpose.
Boy, is this chip not gonna make much of a difference. Those armor values and the health values. I haven't actually played a card. I guess I can do this.
Lyria!
They aren't doing enough damage to me. These spells not doing that much. Hmm. Arbalest, drummer.
One bolt.
And now we're doing 3 damage. Yeah, I guess we just...
Left, right, left, right.
Drummer, bomber.
Again,
Bomber,
again,
finally.
again.
Bomber, well that's too many.
I smell a leak. Are you mad? Don't shake that! Quiet! The Commissar will hear.
Might actually manage to lose this at the rate I'm going. Not doing enough damage to me. This spell just can't do anything. Oh well. I actually want to pull anything more out of my deck. I think I want to.
Fear not! We shall achieve our goal!
Actually, I guess I could just double use this, kill one of these guys. Oh, this guy is resilient. It's annoying if I don't actually win this round. I mean, I have a huge points advantage, but I don't think the drummers are able to pull. Yeah, it's units, so you quit the northern wind, you're not doing anything with it. So I have like a let's just do this. Oh, kill this one too.
Warum?
Give me a target. Her Majesty is exceptional.
2. Alright, well I haven't said much, there's not a whole lot to say about this, but I've got so many abilities to pull cards out of my deck and so few opportunities to use them, by which I mean none, but I should still do this.
Scheiß! In! Try!
Off to the front yet again.
Yeah, okay. I'm making it more difficult on myself by just going for it each round rather than playing the waiting game like I really should. But it's already too easy. So, seems like a thing to do. Alright, let's head up this way.
Entering the swamp's easy. Trouble's getting out.
Okay. But we're already here, so...
Entering the swamp's easy. Trouble's getting out.
Milady, our scouts report that substantial riches are located in this abandoned hovel, along with a swarm of vermin. The floor is black with the blood of bloated leeches and maggots. Bats hang from the ceiling and spiderwebs cover the windows. I called for volunteers to recover the valuables. None stepped forward. They're too afraid. Yeah, no, we don't need 500 gold. It's really not important. What
In the
hell?
distance, Meade spotted a spindle-like shape, which soon proved an enormous, dark obelisk. It stood in the middle of a wetland clearing. Dozens of iron rings dangled from its shaft, clinking and rattling in gusts of wind. Cows, donkeys, and dogs were gathered round the stone, all tied to the rings by ropes. Their hides showed many shallow cuts, seeping blood, festering, drawing mosquitoes in swarms. A number of the animals struggled against their cords, while others, near dead, lay still in the wet, tall grass.
Great.
Across the clearing, folk emerged from the woods, a handful of peasants with a mule in tow. The beast resisted, stomped and planted its hooves, perhaps sensing its gruesome fate. The queen decided to question the peasants, and soon learned the animals were their sacrifice to the swamp gods.
They're all about, dearie. Very close. Oh, very, very close.
The toothless old woman whispered.
They hide neath murky waters. Can't feed when they hear the drip drip of blood. The gods look kindly on those what make an offering.
I'm sure. Huh. I mean... This is one of those cases where I feel like the... I mean, certainly you're not going to do this. The morally correct thing... I guess it depends on your view of animal welfare, but like, I feel like the game is going to reward me for going with this option of stopping the blood ritual, because I'm going to get to, you know, do something as opposed to just like, oh, I'll just ignore it and move on, and then potentially like not get a character, which apparently is a thing that happened earlier in the game, for example.
I know nothing of your gods,
Began the queen, her nose crinkled in disgust.
but any that demand such grisly tribute are not at all worthy of reverence. What you do to these creatures is savagery. Savagery I can't allow.
Run us off, you can.
Replied the old shrew.
For as soon as you're gone, we'll come back. As ever, we'll come back.
This I know. So I must take care to leave you naught to come back to.
Over the peasants' howls and pleas, Meve ordered the obelisk brought down. Her soldiers gripped the ropes that hung from it and toppled the shaft. As it hit the ground, it shattered into many smaller pieces.
You say you know naught of our gods?
The old woman's eyes narrowed, her voice grew darker still.
Well, don't you worry your head, sweetie. You'll meet him soon enough. They'll tangle you apart. Sow a pox among you, drive it to madness. Every last one. I curse you, all of you, in Gerdacor's name.
Undisturbed by the Harridan's screamed threats, Meve rode on. But
Well,
her
that
men
actually-
whispered long of the curse. It weighed on their minds, poisoned their hearts. Each misstep, misfortune, they saw as punishment for their sacrilege.
Yeah, okay, sure. It does seem likely that the game will do something inconsequential, like punish my morale at some point, or take away like some resources, but... No, he's... But it might also trigger like a fight or something, so... I don't think I've been back here. And apparently there isn't anything to do back here. I was over there. Excuse me. Alright. Guess we're heading south. Wait. There's more loot? Oh. Interesting. Darkest nights, darkest dreams, cheeks are split with bloody streams. Neath the depths our mistress waits. Drunk on terrors, her appetite sates. Strength she saps, muddies the head, lures you in, kind words she said. Then swamp you enter to find your end. Rejoice her now, you've yet time to spend. Yeah, okay. We're gonna find more letters, I imagine. No, that's just wood. Okay. More things telling us we're doing the wrong thing to topple that monument. Oh, I guess this is just another path through here. Okay. Didn't have to go all the way around. But I got to see that lovely poem, so...
In Angren, all decomposes, be it dead or very much alive. Rot blights trees, seeping sores torment beasts, and the whole swamp emits the acrid, stifling stench of decay. So when, in the swamp's distant corner, the Lyrians caught whiffs of smoke and roasted meat, they stopped dead in their tracks. The scouts followed their noses to a clearing framed by a palisade. Through the gaps in the posts, they spotted a small fort.
Any banners upon it? Whose do you see?
Asked the Queen.
There aren't none, your grace. Not one golden sun, not one silver lily.
That's because it's a bandit fort.
Meve gave the gate a few solid knocks with her shield. Moments later, a dozen armed men appeared atop the rampart. The one who led them wore a beard.
Who are you? Why are you here?
I'm Meve, Queen of Lyria and Rivia. At war with Nilfgaard, I ventured into these swamps.
Is there a war on? Hey, that's news. Certainly, but little concern to me. The name's Gimpy Gerwin, and I rule these lands.
Is that so? As conferred upon you by whom?
By me! Angren's a good bit larger than folk think. And no dukes or emperor's fingers stand to reach its every corner. Thus I just up and took this particular nook. Made it mine. So let's parley, Meve. One ruler to another. At the risk of being blunt, I don't care who wins this war. But I want to be in good standing with whoever does.
Okay.
So, I offer you a fire at which to warm your limbs. Also, a place at my table and beds for you to rest. On condition, you pledge to me one very small thing. To respect the sacred laws of hospitality.
I don't really see like any reason to accept his invitation, except that maybe we'll get to have an exciting like battle with overturned tables again. So sure, why not?
So be it. I do solemnly swear before the gods and my ancestors that we shall honor all the laws of hospitality.
Then you're most welcome inside.
The fort was simple, built of logs, covered with thatch. Oh, but inside, it was warm, dry. Hot, steaming dishes were piled upon platters, the tables beneath them bent from their weight. Smiles appeared on her soldiers' drained faces, and Meve's spirits were lifted at last. Gerwin proved a cordial host, and eagerly shared both food and tales. He'd led a mercenary band, and they'd stumbled into Angren, discovered a land unclaimed by any feudal lord. He'd erected the fort, then united the surrounding villages under his very own rule.
The folk here are savage, defiant,
he said, sipping wine.
I keep them on a tight lead for their own good. Elsewise they'd slit your throat first chance they got.
Late that night, Meve went to see if her mare had been dressed. In the stable, she happened on a farmhand. Recognizing the Queen, the man fell to his knees and averted his eyes. Meve noticed a strange object dangling from a rope around his neck. A human hand, half rotted to the bone.
What? What is that?
My wife's hand, Your Grace,
stammered the peasant.
Lord Gerwin caught her sneaking some grub. Scraps, really. Took her and told me to wear it, so I'd remember what happens when...
Okay, this is a different direction than I was expecting it to go.
Meve left the stable without uttering another word. She went straight to the servants' barracks. In the pale glow of her torch, she looked over the peasants, all terrified, all with fresh, bleeding wounds. The queen felt rage rise inside her.
What is the... I mean... like... Freeing peasants doesn't seem like a violation of the law of hospitality. You're not attacking anybody. Yeah.
The queen blew her horn. Lyrian soldiers filled the yard. They hastily donned their armor, strapped on their swords. Unsure of Meave's intentions, Gerwin's men likewise stood at the ready, weapons in hand.
Gerwin!
Roared Meave.
Get out here at once!
The stout mercenary stood at his window, glaring from beneath his furrowed brow.
I don't know what you think you're doing,
He called.
but I kindly remind you of your oath and the laws.
I've seen your laws. You're strict and they're cruel. So your rule will end now. Attack!
Oh, okay. Apparently free the peasants means kill him, not just, like, open the doors and let them run away. Well, fine. Meave cursed her naivety. Blah. She should have noticed sooner. The deep neck scar on the servant opening the gates, the gouged eye of the elder who tended to the animals, the servant girls who averted their gaze in shame. The queen's sword hissed as she drew it from its sheath. Alright, so Gerwin's archer split 4 damage between all enemies. What's going on with him? Destroy a locked enemy unit or lock an enemy unit. Oh, wow. That's, I wonder how many times he gets to use that. This guy is actually pretty good to kill those guys, though. Meave can just do it with her sword, so I don't know if it's actually worth keeping him. Yeah, sure. Well, I would like a Burninator. Maybe I should mulligan and add up. Do I really need 2 of them? Probably don't.
I didn't think a queen would so easily break her word.
Alright then.
Awaiting your orders.
Oh. It says he has a charge, but I don't actually see him having a charge. Huh. Weird, but... So I could just take these guys out with the Nelzer's Thunder. Oh, he already did block. Yeah, sure. I mean, if I kill him, that'll probably end the battle, and Nelzer's Thunder 2 is half the... Wait, why does he now have 11 rather than, like, why did the other guys have 1? What the heck? Actually, no, let's go. Well, I just hope he doesn't lock the drummer. That would be really annoying. Really annoying.
Left, right, left, right.
Don't like this.
You did the right thing. We should never turn a blind eye to others' suffering.
Thank you, Isabel. I appreciate that. Alright, well, we probably can't lock both of them, so do I pull or do I just play? Just play.
Again and again and again.
Powering up Isabel.
Pussy traitors.
Gonna need to take these guys out, though. I guess I'm not immediately at risk of losing any of the drummers, so...
An army's a waste of time for
trying
one
to
like
build
me.
the row size.
Sod it. Sod it all.
Damn, he has so many of those. Alright, I should probably just move the banner up. Start pulling these guys. Arbalist and another drummer.
One boat's all I need.
This doesn't really matter which one I hit. Much.
Left, right, left, right.
Arbalist and a Wagenberg.
Give me a time.
He's still on one. Okay, yeah. Drummer.
Again and again and
So,
again.
Arbalista, your command.
alright. So we don't... I don't have... Oh, I have one pole left. I have no drummers in my deck. So... Do I have any of my charge givers in hand? Although maybe I should just play Isbel and wait and see. Like, he doesn't have any of the... archers ready to fire. So yeah, let's play Isbel.
I'd hoped we could solve this some other way.
To arms!
Ah, crap, he's gonna lock her. No, he locked this guy. A fool. Okay. Oh, I have 2 pulls left. Okay. Arbalest and a bomber. So 3, this is gonna be 9, so we can kill this guy. Or we can, well, no, let's...
I'm a monster.
This could hurt.
Bomber and Reynard. Oh,
Watch
man.
your
Reynard.
heads! Company! Forward march!
That's more pulls than I can take advantage of. Okay, so let's do this. I want to use Isabel now. I think so. Got left in here. Bowser's Thunder is going to do more than any one Arbalest will do, so I should probably just do that. Although I could also set them up to like fire again. Runestone. 7 damage to him. Yeah, sure. I guess I might as well do this.
Getting to work.
Herbalist and Adams.
Lyria!
Doubt I'll ever pay off these school loans.
I don't think it matters what I put back in my deck at this point. Oh, he didn't die. What a jerk. Wait, what just... Did he just kill? My Wagenberg? Okay, well thank you for opening a slot. I guess... we just decoy up an Arbalest.
Awaiting your orders.
Select Isabel. Okay. Well, we should... Let's do this. Rawr.
One vote.
No, not the Lion's Neck. No.
Back to the dust whence you came!
Nothing matters.
Give me a time.
What was that? Summon 3 bronze units from the opponent's deck to your side and lock them. Well, if I had more stuff in my deck, that'd be pretty good.
Remove this pile of manure from my sight.
Lame as he was, Gerwin had been a mercenary. He fought hard, he fought well, yet still proved no match for Meve. She knocked his axe from his hand, he fell to his knees, then she cleaved his head clear off.
No.
It rolled like a gourd and came to rest at the peasant's feet.
You've your freedom back,
Growled Meve as she wiped her sword.
yet do not take it for granted. Nilfgaard is in Angren. The Blackclads will come here too. As long as the golden sun flies over the marsh, you must hide in the woods.
Meve's force left the fort before dawn. She rode at the fore, lips pursed, jaw clenched. A stain on her honor. She'd broken her word. Apart from all else, it stung on the inside.
That's fine. Your word isn't worth that much anyway.
We're free. It is the truth. The gods bless you, your majesty. That Gerwin bloke were a monster, milady. A monster. Worse nor a pack of ghouls. Pack? No, worse nor a swarm. 1 month he kept me in darkness, and I only busted a tankard. I'll not stay here. 'Tis an evil place. Rather go with ye, even if I'm to fight Blacklads along the way.
Okay. We got a report. Gerwin's Code. Listen up, bumpkins. All transgressions shall be punished with the utmost severity. Theft, off with your arm. Insolence, off with your tongue. Laziness or carelessness, 50 lashes. Trying to escape, death. That seems totally reasonable. So, this card is really good. It just really clashes with my, you know, like, I already have trouble making enough space for all my dudes. If it weren't for that, like, it just in a vacuum, that card is really efficient. And has the possibility of screwing up what your opponent's trying to do too, so that's a really strong card. Alright, so where are we going now? Going this way, looks like. But that puzzle... It's really hard to tell in this area, like, where you can and can't go. But I think this is where the... Yeah, okay, so there's some Nilfgaardians here, and they're down there. Alright, yeah, so, oh, actually, I should go get that morale thing, the shrine. Where did it go? Somewhere over here. Oh, right there. Yay, we did it. Alright, that'll do it for this episode. Next episode, we'll start off with this puzzle. And how close are we to Caldwell? Getting there. Probably won't fight him next episode. Oh, actually, I don't even know if this is where he is or if he's, like, further on. But, well, anyway. I'll see you next time for that. Until then.